Hey everyone, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, bonsoir, bonjour, hello. I'm tired and I'll tell you why in just a moment. But let me just let you know, today I'm going to touch on like my top 4 cases that I follow on a regular basis. So if you're not aware, I am a psychic medium and I like to bring to the table some insight from spirit when they provide me information on any of these cases that either have happened or if they're continuing to have issues within the case, within the trial, after the trial, whatever, that kind of thing. So my name is Audrey. I am a psychic medium. This is my YouTube channel. I have a second channel, which is a completely different vibe. I don't think I wear makeup on that other channel. And it's just hanging out with me, crafting, cooking, driving, and chit-chatting. I'm also on Instagram. Check me out there. I try and post a lot. I think I post quite a bit. A lot of it is the cats. I have 2 kittens and two old men cats as well. So let me just tell you real quick what happened to us last night. Hubby and I were sitting watching TV. It was about 9 o'clock, and the cats were sitting at the window. So we have 4 cats, and they each have a window seat on the window itself that suction cups onto the window. Well, all of a sudden, I heard a tap tap, and I look at the cats. They all jumped. So I knew it wasn't one of them making the noise because they were all caught off guard. I'm also always on the lookout for spirits. My husband thinks every noise I hear that I'm trying to claim that it's a ghost. That's not true. So I look to my right and I look past the cats. The windows are open because if you close the blinds, the cats can't sit there. So the blinds are always open. This is in the backyard of the house. So I see a man. Out in my backyard tapping on the window. Oh, he's saying something. I don't know what the heck he's saying. I don't know. And I'm like, I look at my husband. I'm like, there's someone in our yard. So long story short, I'm not going to say what happened to him or why he did it. I don't know why he made the choices that he made. But thank God all of our doors and windows were closed and locked. I always tell my husband and my son, who don't understand my fear about why I want things locked up, finally came and said, hey, I think your mom's right, Benjamin. I think we got to give her that one. Yeah, that probably saved our life last night. I wasn't about to become another hostage. Once was enough for me. So had this person gotten in our house, probably wouldn't be here this morning making this video. So he's off to jail. And there were some other witnesses from the first place he started out his crime spree who ID'd him. So we're fine. But I mainly wanted to tell you about this is because I don't care if you live out in the middle of nowhere. For the love of God, please lock your doors. I don't care if you have weapons, dogs. That's great, but the doors and windows need to be locked, please. And it's not to instill fear into anyone. It is to instill safety, which is comforting and more relaxing than never knowing if someone can break into your house. These 4 cases are also severe as any case where lives have been lost, right? Obviously. I'm looking at my notes. It's hard to just talk for 5 minutes about each case, but I don't have time today to sit down and make a half-hour video on each case. So let me see what I can do here. What can I give you? Let's start with the Lori Vallow Daybell case. And you might have heard that Lori's son, Colby, now has a YouTube channel. Cool. And he video recorded a phone call he was having with his mom from the jail. So he was at home recording video and audio, and Lori was on the phone line. And the first thing I thought of was, does she know he's recording her? I mean, we all know the jail or prison is recording phone calls. That we know. But is it legal for him to be doing this and sharing the entire phone call with us? I just don't want him to get in trouble. Not that, I don't know the guy, but we don't want any problems for the upcoming trial she has coming for the death of her husband. And Lori Vallow in the phone call literally says that her daughter, Tylee, accidentally ended the life of her little brother, JJ, by accident. She accidentally caused his death and then took her own life. Lori. You think we're just stupid. I don't understand, Lori. We're not all followers of cults like you. We can't all be taken in with BS like you and your people. I'm sorry, no. That is not what happened. And as Colby was asking Lori questions, he's like, okay, let's pretend like what you're saying is correct and true. Why was it necessary to do physical dismembering of my sister? And Lori's answer is, well, she didn't feel anything. She wasn't in her body anymore. And she said when she dies, she wants to be cremated. Cremated is not what happened at those crime scenes. That was not cremation. Okay, so we ask ourselves, okay, Lori, are you completely out of your mind crazy because you're a cultist? Like, legitimately, are you legitimately out of your mind? Or are you legitimately trying to cover your backside, making up stories that you think we're going to believe? You must think everyone's stupid. Do you not hear? I wish Lori could step outside her body into the real world and look at herself. She'd be like, oh my God. Oh God, no, that's not good. That's not in my best interest to say things like that. What do I think? As a psychic medium, what do I think about Lori's mental health? Where, is she legitimately insane or something? No. I do not believe Lori has any mental illness. Bad choices, severe criminal choices doesn't mean someone's nuts. People completely clear-headed, super intelligent, had a great childhood, can still be this kind of a criminal. It is my impression Lori is that kind of criminal. She makes up lies. I don't think she even believes her lies. A lot of times criminals start lying to themselves. For example, Chris Watts starts telling themselves these lies about what happened and then start believing them. Really? That ain't her. She knows what she's saying. She knows she's not telling the truth. So we have that trial for Charles Vallow's death coming next year. So that's going to be interesting. So stick around for that case. Let me jump to the Delphi murder case for Abby and Libby in Delphi, Indiana, the two teenagers whose lives were taken. We know the bridge guy. We know Richard M. Allen, who confessed 61 times in jail, who came back then and said he was forced to lie in jail to say that he did the murdering. Well, I don't believe, Dickie, I don't believe, Dick, that anyone's threatened you to lie. They may have threatened you to tell the truth. Ha! Right? Tell the truth or bye-bye. Yeah, that's a possibility. No one, in my opinion, as a professional psychic, no one threatened Dickie Allen to confess falsely. Today is the first day of picking jury members. So I hope they get it right. I hope they do, because we don't want anything coming back after the trial, after he's convicted, because he needs to be convicted, in my opinion. There's plenty of you who say he didn't do it. You have your view. I have mine. This is my channel. If you have a YouTube channel and you think he didn't do it and that's what you tell everyone, good for you. I don't care. This is America. We have free speech. It's my opinion. You can't argue my opinion. Just like I cannot argue your feelings, what you think. It is my opinion he did it. I'm just really hoping and praying that they get the jury selection right. Let's get some strong people who are open-minded to the truth, because the truth is going to show he's guilty, in my opinion. So, anxious to have that actual trial start. We don't know if there's going to be cameras in the courtroom. From what I'm hearing right now, no cameras in the courtroom for this murder trial, which is a real disservice, because as Americans, we're supposed to have eyes and ears in the process of these events, of these trials. We're supposed to be there, right? In the courtroom, hearing, listening, watching, forming our own opinion about A, B, and C. So if the judge or whomever's in charge of making that decision doesn't let us in the courtroom, I'm raising a red flag. Something's up. Something would be up. Something's fishy if the judge doesn't allow cameras in the courtroom. Okay, let's touch on KOHBERGER real quick. The trial is not going to happen in May. Okay. The jury selection for this case starts July 30th, 9 a.m. And they have 2 weeks to find the right exact jurors for this case. Again, let's put our energy out to the universe and pray that they pick the right people. As much as I feel like I know the truth, we still need people who are open-minded to the facts. Because as I have said many times, if I was a jury member, even though in my opinion I know he did it, I can't vote on that alone. I can't vote a guilty verdict if the evidence isn't there and it's beyond a reasonable doubt, even though my personal feelings are he did it. So we need people that are going to be able to put their own feelings aside and be professional, listen to the evidence, and, ask questions where you guys need to ask questions, and do right by the justice system, not only for all the victims, but for all of us, because this is how it's supposed to go. And I know that's going to be hard. I know, because we get emotions involved, and it's awful. Murdering is awful. Okay, the last one I wanted to touch on is the Sheriff Mickey STINES case. We saw Sheriff STINES open fire in the judge's chambers, and judge is gone, right? We saw that on video. We saw it on video. So innocent till proven guilty in this case. Can you say that? As I've said before, there's something with that judge. There is just something up with that judge, and it doesn't sit right with me. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's my opinion. Pretty much, people are saying this. Surprised that Sheriff STINES didn't do this a while ago because of what's going on with him and the other deputy that he trained and the judge and all this stuff going on with these people in their little tiny town of 1,800 people. That's got to be hard. I'm not saying he didn't have a good reason to do what he did, but certainly injuring and taking someone's life is never the answer. It's never the answer. So was it premeditated? Well, the guy always has his weapon on him, right? Because he's the sheriff. So how can you, I don't know. You know, we see him holding the weapon before he starts pulling the trigger. So is that where the premeditation comes in? Because he's in position and listening to the guy beg for his life, and then he does the pulling of the trigger. So I'm really, really anxious to see what his reason was. I hope it comes out. Again, there's no reason to do what he did. I think he's a man protecting his family. Again, doesn't mean you can go around axing people in their office or wherever. You can't do that. So we'll see if he ends up getting a manslaughter charge instead of first or second degree murder. We want justice, right? We want what is supposed to happen. So it's going to be a really tricky trial. I'm really anxious to see how this plays out since it's on video. We don't often see that. So this is a chance for us to see the justice system really working in a new way. And as I said at the beginning of 2024, this year is going to be a year like no other as far as these crimes happening and what we are seeing in the courtroom and in the police departments and every part of a case happening, investigators, everything. So yeah, my prediction came true is what I'm trying to say. No, I don't pat myself on the back. It's not me. I'm not the one. I don't make up this information. It's given to me by spirit, and I do have a spirit coming in. I was doing a video yesterday for my other channel, and an orb came, and I saw it with my naked eye. And I went back and watched the video. You can definitely see the orb. And orbs, in my opinion, are spirits, human spirits, stopping by to say hello. So check out that other channel. It's called Audrey Christine. I'll put it right here. Check me out on Instagram, and let's keep going. There's no stopping in the true crime. Unfortunately, crimes happen every day, all day, and I just hope you're safe and you're not a part of any crime. Stay safe, lock your doors. I'll see you real soon. All right.